Alright, this is SSL Family Dad, and today we're talking about real life. I wanted to check in and just give you guys an update. Those of you who follow along, subscribe. Some of you guys have been following us since we lived in the little suburban homestead, the aquaponics system, and starting our gardening and building the first chicken coop. And I really appreciate you guys following along. First of all, I'd like to say that. Second of all, I just want to kind of give you guys an update. I haven't released very many videos. Last week, I think I only got 2 out, and this week I'm already behind. And there are a lot of YouTube channels that are very similar to mine out there. I know this. Some of them have more following than me. I won't mention names, but there are some out there, you know, homesteading and farming and living off-grid and stuff like that. It has become very popular, and there's a lot of YouTube channels and things like that out there. And there's really 2 categories of people, I think. There are a lot of YouTube channels out there that I began watching many years ago, real popular ones that focus on homesteading and things like that. But the more and more I followed them, I realized that they're more focused on making YouTube videos than they are living the actual lifestyle that they're promoting. I'm not going to mention names. I'm not here to tear anybody down. There's a lot of great YouTube content out there of both varieties. And then there are the farming and the homestead and the prepping channels and things like that, that they're living real life. They're really trying to live off-grid. They're really trying to make it work, so living sustainably or starting farms like we are here and doing different things. And I'll tell you, if you really live this life and you really are starting from scratch, whether you're doing it off-grid or whether you're doing a farm or whether you're doing just a small suburban homestead or whatever it is that you're doing, it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of time. So for those of you guys who are, you know, aspire to do these things, a lot of people follow along and they say, man, you're living my dream. This is what I want to do. I want to get out and buy some property, live out in the country, and I want to have chickens. I want to have animals. I want to do, you know, farm and grow things and live off the land and live off grid and all these things. And that's great, but you need to be prepared. It's a lot of work and it takes a lot of time. That means there's no more schedules anymore. There's no more 9 to 5. There's no more, you know, sometimes it's early mornings, sometimes it's late nights. But it's a lot of work. Weekends, weekdays, nights, mornings, afternoons, it doesn't matter. When things need to get done, things need to get done. You're never, ever going to keep up. I know a lot of YouTube channels out there that focus on making YouTube videos, but they don't have any animals to care for, and they don't really grow anything, and they don't really make any money off of the land or the farm or the homestead that they're running. They make all their money off of YouTube videos and blog articles. That's great, and we actually benefit from that here also. We do make some money off of the YouTube channel and our websites and other things that we do, but our goal here is to transition away from that and into a market where we can grow and sustain ourselves 100% off of this land and the things that we get from this land. And there's a big difference there. There's a big difference between producing your money off of content and YouTube and Amazon links and website articles and advertisements, things like that, and living on a small scale farm, especially starting one out from nothing. And so I just wanted to you know, say thank you guys for being patient with me. Sometimes animals are born and pastures need to be set up and hay is coming and rain is coming and things are time sensitive, and we're involved with church and we want to serve and we want to follow God and we want to be faithful, and there are children and there's homeschooling and there's family things to do and there's all kinds of responsibilities around here that have to get done, and the YouTube channel is a huge part of that. But sometimes I need your patience, and I appreciate that. I've committed myself to at least putting out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday video, and I haven't always been able to keep up with that, and I just appreciate your patience. Today I just want to give you guys a little update. You know, with that being said, I want to go through and just kind of show you some things that are going on around here. Real quick update on the pumpkin patch, the corn, the pigs, some new baby goats, and a few other things around here. And I'll have some more content coming out this week, I promise you. But I just wanted to kind of fill you in and give you guys an update. So thanks for being patient. Let's check out what's going on around here. The first thing I will say is you saw the hay behind me. We do have some hay in the barn. But this year, the hay harvest didn't turn out as well as we had hoped. We got rained on, soaked for a few days, and we are just trying to recover from that and see if we can scrape the rest of the hay off the field to make anything of it. I will do a video on that and show you how we're handling that and what we're doing with it, the wet hay off the field. So although we did lose a lot of hay, we got a lot of really great hay in the barn for us and for sale, so that's a good thing. Baby pigs are doing great, all 8 of them. Martha's being a good mama, and they've been eating well and all growing well. We've got kind of the runt, I think, over here, a little guy. They're very playful and friendly, and they are all doing very, very well. Many have asked if we clip their teeth and their tails and all that stuff. We do not. This breed does not seem to have any trouble with that, and so these guys have been a pretty natural birth and raising here. The mama has done all the work, and we've just been feeding her well and giving her a nice clean place to hang out, as much as a pig pen can be clean anyway. One of our batches of Barred Rock baby chicks are growing very well. These guys are maybe about a week or 2 away from joining the main flock, and the little stall here that we've been using has been working out pretty well for them. So looks like it's about time to clean it out. So after this batch we'll get it all clean, and hopefully we'll have another batch coming behind them. So it looks like we're just about ready to run the tiller down these aisles here, get this grass matted down and tilled up. The pumpkins have been doing wonderful. I have never seen pumpkins sprout and grow as quickly as these things did. It was 2 days later I planted all these, and they were already sprouting out of the ground. So very healthy plants. They're already starting on their first vines here, and doing very, very well. I probably won't thin these out yet. I will let them just do their thing and spread out. I know I'm going to lose some of the plants, and I'm half expecting deer to start bothering me here soon, and so I know I may lose some to them. A little garter snake there. So the extra tomatoes that I kind of threw in the ground out here, have been doing pretty well. I had a bunch of extra hay off the field, just some bales that broke and things like that I collected during our first kind of cutting there, and I just spread the extra hay all around these guys here. So it looks like we are getting some blossoms starting here, so we'll be getting some fruit to start setting here pretty soon, and I'll get some type of a support system in here, whether it's just sticks or stakes or something else. And the little bell peppers are real tiny, and banana peppers and things like that, those are probably pretty far behind. I'm not sure I'll get much out of them, but we'll let them grow and see what happens. Also got in between our rows here, we've got popcorn. So we've got one here, there, and there. Those popped up pretty quickly also, and so we'll let those grow up, and hopefully we're not too late on those to get a decent harvest of popcorn, but I think they should grow pretty good out here. Got good amount of sun. So the Gardening 101 series, what do you guys think? I started a debate about determinate versus indeterminate, I guess, on the tomatoes video, so we're going to address some of those comments here in a video this week. And people can get nasty over things, and when you get into gardening and farming, I'll tell you, there's a lot of opinions, so that's good, that's okay. I like the conversation. We want to make sure we clarify things, so we'll have a comments video coming out here pretty soon, hopefully in the next couple days, and we'll answer some of your burning questions and address some comments as well. The sweet corn patch looking much like a yard again, but you can see the rows of sweet corn coming in here really well, and it's time for me to run the tiller down. Hopefully this week I'll have time, another project that I need to do. So we'll get the tiller run down these aisles here, get rid of all those the grass and weeds as much as possible, and we'll go ahead and put some mulch, maybe some of that hay or something like that down the middle there to keep the weeds down, and this corn's going to start taking off here pretty soon. Our goats have been out in the big field, and some of them are just about to give birth. She'll be giving birth any time now, so we're going to get her a little place to go. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you're about to do this, move out to a farm or have livestock or do a small homestead and breed any type of animals, whether it's chickens, goats, pigs, horses, cows, sheep, whatever you want to do. You can never have enough places to put animals, never enough barn stalls, never enough pastures, paddocks, pens, whatever you want to call them. Never enough. So we're constantly expanding and finding new ways and new places to put these animals as they have babies, and how to separate males from females and all that stuff. So it's never a dull moment around here. Always something to do. Give you the very brief overview. The garden's been doing very well. Strawberries, peas, beans. Peppers are a little behind. Some tomatoes popping up in the middle here, but not doing too bad. All the tomatoes that we have out here have been doing really well. These things have been growing very quickly, and it's about time to get some supports out here on these guys. Carrots and lettuce, we've got radishes ready to pick actually. Carrots are starting to come up. We've got some arugula and okra and other things that are growing pretty well. A lot of tomatoes back here have been doing very well. I need to get some fresh wood chips around these guys, it looks like. And I've got a lot of sunflowers popping up in the middle of nowhere. Just from last year we had sunflowers in here, and you can see them just kind of popping up all over the place. So we'll let those grow. The bees seem to be doing very well back here. Definitely need to check on them here soon and kind of get an eye on what's going on in that hive, check on the queen and things. So I'll take you guys along for that as soon as I get a minute. A lot of onions. A lot of potatoes. These potatoes are doing great. Got some weeding to do here, but we've been keeping up with them pretty good. And we even had some volunteer potatoes pop up from last year. We had a potato rows in this area last year, and it looks like we left a few in the ground. Well, we're all cleaned up from our seedling and syrup and rabbit and baby chick sale. And many of you have asked how that went. The pallet table worked great. I will be soon turning this into a veggie stand, and we're going to start promoting that and putting a sign out for our vegetables. So seedling sales were a little bit slow. We had just 2 signs out, one in front of the house and one down the street a little ways. We definitely could have done a little better job marketing, but we did have quite a few people stop by and buy some things. A lot of people bought syrup actually over anything else, and so I think that was our best seller, but we definitely sold some seedlings as well, and people were happy to stop by and kind of check out what we had. So very nice little deal. Next year we'll expand that, and I think with some better marketing and a little earlier start on some of our plants, we could do pretty well with that. So we knew that we had some goats that were ready to give birth, and we've separated out the ones that we thought would give birth first. But today we came out my daughter actually came out to look for one of the mothers, and we found 3 babies in here. This is mom here. She gave birth all by herself, uninterrupted and unassisted. And she actually kind of left them alone in here, and she was out eating. So we've kind of made this little shelter just for her, so this is separated. So the other goats can still squeeze in here and get out of the rain if they need to, but she has kind of a little fenced in area here that she can get in and out with the babies, and we'll feed and water her separately for now. Hey there guys. This one is a kind of a unique coloring. It's all light colored, very good looking little goats. Nice and healthy and strong. Born very well, especially for 3 of them. These guys are a little smaller. There was 3 in this litter, so. Looks like we have 1 girl and 2 boys. Nice thing about goats is they're pretty friendly right off the bat. There you go. Well, now you got all wet. Well, I don't know, did I miss anything of importance? I'm sure someone will let me know if I did, but I just wanted to say thank you guys again for your patience. Thank you for following along. We really work hard and try hard to get you guys along with everything that we're doing here. And sometimes things are just out of control busy, and it's good. It's a good thing. It's good work. We really just enjoy all the things that we're doing here. But we know that this first year or 2 that we're setting all these things up and really getting systems in place, there's a lot of upfront cost and a lot of upfront work, and we're just trying to do the best we can to keep up with it all. So thanks for your patience on everything. I will definitely try to get those 3 videos a week at least out to you guys, if not even more than that. So again, thanks for your patience. But as always, guys, thumbs up on the video, and if I left anything out that you guys want to see or hear about, let me know. I have no problem doing update videos, you know, in between the regular releases and things like that during the week. So let me know if there's anything you want to see out here. So subscribe if you want to follow along if you're new to the channel. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.